morning guys, today's topic is pronouns, and in the last class we have already discussed the theoretical part. Now we are going to apply here these pronouns in the sentences, and we shall do some exercises on this one. Exercises on pronouns. Especially here we are going into the advanced level of exercises, especially the errors in the use of pronouns. Is it clear? Right? Now let us see these sentences and tell me where here the mistake is. Right? First sentence. The man who they thought to be a gentleman is a rogue. Where is the mistake here? Actually, what is the sentence here? See. So this is not the main part of the sentence. Okay. The man is a rogue. Actual sentence is the man is a rogue. Which man is a rogue? Whom they thought to be a gentleman is a rogue. Here in this this is a relative clause. Here instead of who, it should be whom. Right? Whom they thought to be a gentleman is a rogue. Is it clear? So here, check the case of the relative pronoun. This is relative pronoun. It is related to this man. Is it clear? The man is a rogue is the actual sentence. The man is a rogue. Which man? Whom they thought to be a gentleman is a rogue. Is it clear? So, here no doubt. Check the case of the relative pronoun, whether it is in subjective case or objective case. Okay, or possessive case. If it is in subjective case here, who, okay. If it is in objective case here, whom. If it is in possessive case, whose. Is it clear? So, you have to check this one. So, this relative pronoun should agree with this one, right? And even its case also should agree with that one, right? Next, this is an interesting one. Let us see, second one. Shankar is one of the greatest philosophers that has ever lived. Right? So, what is wrong in this one? So, that means that belongs to Shankar or greatest philosophers? Only Shankar has ever lived, or okay, some of the, there are some greatest philosophers who have ever lived. Among them, Shankar is one. Just, okay, think of this, okay, linker. Okay, is it clear? That is related to Shankar or that is related to philosophers. Okay, so only Shankar has ever lived or greatest philosophers have ever lived? Among them, Shankar is one. Yes, here this linker is related to this. Okay, relative pronoun is related to greatest philosophers. So here we have to take it as plural. That take this that as plural. Okay, when it is plural, here this one has becomes have. Right? That have ever lived. That have ever lived. Is it clear? Why? So you can use this okay, relative pronoun that, okay, as a singular or plural also. Don't think it is only singular. Okay, because it is representing the greatest philosophers. That's why you have to take it as plural. So since it is plural, here you have to change this has into have. Clear? Right. If it is third person singular, has or does form. If it is plural here, you know, or first person, we have to use have or do form. You know that. Okay. If it is plural here, have. If it is singular, third person singular, has. Right? Next. Next one, you see this. The prize was given to the girl whom they said stood first. Right? So actually, this is a sentence, you see. So the said is not the main part of the sentence. The prize was given to the girl. Which girl? Who stood first? It is not whom stood first. So here remember, here is a comma and here is another comma. So this is not the main part of the sentence. Right? So read the sentence once again. The prize was given to the girl who stood first. Which girl? Who stood first. Here remove. Okay. So it should be who only, not whom. Not whom. It should be who only. Right? Remove this who. Right? Next. My father does not like me going to the movies every day. In spoken English, we use it here very frequently and it sounds natural and it sounds there is no mistake. So, but here there is a mistake grammatically. So, here let me tell you here, my father does not like me. He does not like you? Yes, he likes me actually. But he does not like my activity. Is it clear? What is that activity? Going to movies every day. So here, my father does not like my going to movies every day. Means my father does not like my activity. What is that activity? My going to movies every day. Going to movies every day is activity. So that is my activity. Right? So that's why these are called here common errors. In spoken English, we use these sentences very frequently, but grammatically there is a mistake. Right? Now, yeah, she is more beautiful than either of her three sisters. See, she is more beautiful than either of her three sisters. You see, when do we use here either, neither, each, every? Remember that. So you have to use each, either, neither when you speak of between two only. When you speak of among more than two, it should be every, any, none. Either is used either between two only, either A or B. Neither A nor B. Okay? Each of A and B. Each of them. Each of the two. So when there are only two, here you have to use each, either, neither, like that. If it is among more than two, okay, don't use this either. It should be any of her three sisters. What is that? Any. So answer is any. Any of her three sisters. Got it? Right? These are called here distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns. Is it clear? In the distributive pronoun, so each, either, neither, these are the distributive pronouns when we speak of between two. When we speak of more than two, is it clear? Use the distributive pronoun any, none, every, like that. Any of her three sisters is the correct answer. Right? Next one. The more you read, the more you will like this book. Remember, the more you read what? The more you read what? The more you read a newspaper, the more you will like this. Can we say like that? No. So, here the noun, okay, noun should come first. Okay. And in the second place, pronoun should come. The more you read this book, the more you will like it. Is it clear? So, this noun should come, okay, in the first sentence. And here in the second sentence, pronoun should come. Is it clear? You can't leave the first sentence or first class here vague. Is it clear? The more you read this book, here this book should come. Okay? In this place, this book. Right? The more you will like it. In this place here, like it. Okay? Next. Between you and I, he is a rogue. Between you and I. So here, which case is it in nominative case, that is subjective case, or accusative case, that is objective case? So here this is in objective case, this is also should be in objective case, that is accusative case. Between you and me. Between you and me, he is a rogue. Right? So you have to see the cases also. Okay? Because here to confuse you, he has taken the pronoun you. You is same in nominative case, that is subjective case, and accusative case, that is objective case. Is it clear? In both cases, you will be you only. But here, I cannot be like that. I is in nominative case and me is the accusative case. Accusative case means here it is objective case. Right? Okay. So see that cases should be here in agreement. Right? Next one. Jia or she can sing better than me. So she can sing better than me. So she is taller than me. She can sing better than me. It is okay, very common in the spoken English and it is accepted. Is it clear? Right? But it is grammatically wrong. In spoken it is accepted. It is a fallacy. Right? Right? But grammatically it is wrong. Here, what is it here? Whichever are compared here, they should be in the same case. same case. Whichever are subjective case or object case. Nominative case or accusative case. So, she is in nominative case. That is subjective case. And here also it should be in the subjective case. So, what is the subjective case for this one? Subjective case is I. Me is the objective case. Right? And this is subjective case. Okay? Whichever are compared here, Jia or she, these are in nominative case. And here this is also should be in the nominative case. Whichever are compared, whichever pronouns are compared, they should be in the same case. C-A-S-E, case. You know, in pronouns we have nominative case, accusative case, possessive case, like that. Right? That's why here I say here they should be in the same case. So in the next sentence also same. Right? Geeta is taller than me. Geeta is in nominative case. That is subjective case. Here also it should be in subjective case only. So better Geeta is taller than I. And here is coming na. So here you can write I am. This is the correct one. Correct sentence. Geeta is taller than I am. Right? Are you getting me? So Geeta and I are in the nominative case. And Geeta is followed by the verb is. But I cannot be followed by the verb is. That's why we have to mention I am. Otherwise it is incomplete. Okay? Right? Sometimes you can keep it in the bracket also. But here, better you can leave the bracket also. Geeta is taller than I am. Right? Next one. This is the only one of his comments that deserve our attention. Here, okay, similar. Previously we got here the same type of question, that. So that is related to comments or it is related to only one of his comments. So what do you think here? That is singular or plural? So all his comments deserve our attention? No. Only one of his comments deserve our attention. Is it clear? Right? So here that one, that is the singular one. It is a singular pronoun. When this one is the singular, third person singular, and here it should be does form. Deserves. Here yes should be there. Deserves. Right? Okay, previously we have come across like this. So that may be singular, sometimes that may be plural also. We have to check whether this one is here singular or plural. So this one is here not plural, because not all his comments deserve our attention. Only one of his comments deserves our attention. If it is only one, this is related to only one. Okay, that is related to only one. So it is singular. Only one deserves our attention. Is it clear? You know, for third person singular, we use does form. Third person singular, we use does form. Okay, for regular actions. Next one. Neither of the three candidates are fit for the post. Again, same. Okay, we got it here. So, when do we use here neither? Between two only we use here neither or either or each. If it is more than two, we use here every, any or none. So, what is the correct one? Is it clear? So, remember each, every, anyone, no one, either, neither, these are singular pronouns only. When you speak of each, when you mention each, every, anyone, everyone, no one, none, either, neither, those are singular pronouns only. Remember that. So, here it is more than, okay, two. When it is more than two, we should not use this neither. Here we should use here none. Right? We should use none. None of the three candidates. Okay. None of the three candidates. Here it should be is. None of the three candidates is fit for the post. Why? None is a singular. Neither is singular. Either is singular. Anyone is singular. Everyone is singular. Each is singular. Right? So, here when, what is that? When the mention is here more than two, we have to use here none in the place of neither. So, since it is here singular, none of the three candidates means it is singular only. Is fit for the post. Right? None of the three candidates, no one of the three candidates is fit for the post. Of the three candidates, no one is fit for the post. Got it now? Right. Now, both did not go. This is also very trickish question, and very rarely here we come across such a type of questions. And what is the correct one? Both did not go. Remember, the word both, okay, is used only in positive sentences, positive statements. In the negative statements, we don't use both. Right? Here, note down here, the word both should not be used in the negative sentence. Then, what should we do? So, you can use here neither. Okay. So we can use here neither. What is the correct answer? Okay. Neither. Right? Neither means neither A nor B. Is it clear? So in neither, already negative is there, not is already there in the neither. So then, okay, think of did plus go. Did plus go becomes did plus go becomes went. Is it clear? What is the correct answer? Neither went. Neither went. This is the correct answer. Got it? Very rare question. Remember, the word both should not be used in the negative sentence. Is it clear? So, in the place of both, keep neither. Okay? So, in the neither itself, not is hidden. Okay, then think of did and go. Did go becomes went. Neither went. Okay, that is the correct answer. Neither went is the correct answer. Okay? Next, you and he should not waste his money. You and he become your money. Your money. Is it clear? You and he should not waste your money means it's yours and his. Together called your money only. You and he should not waste your money. Getting? Right. So, you and I should not waste our money. You and I should not waste our money. Our means yours and mine. You and he should not waste your money. Your money means it's of both. Right? Okay. Next. My watch is better than that of yours. So yours itself means your watch. What is the meaning of yours? Meaning of yours is your watch only. So when it is already your watch, again there is no need of saying here that of. Okay? Is it clear? So you can remove this. My watch is better than yours. Yours means your watch. Okay? Right. I, who is your father, should be respected. So here this is not the main part of the sentence. Here. I, who is your father, should be respected. Right? So here remember, this who represents whom? It represents I. So when this relative pronoun represents here, its preceding noun or pronoun, when a relative pronoun represents its preceding noun or pronoun, here the verb also, here this verb also should agree with this noun or pronoun preceding to relative pronoun. So here do we say I is, do we say I is? We say I am. Here it should be I am. Right? Is it clear? I, who am your father, should be respected. So it should be like this. I, who, okay, here am your father should be respected. Okay. What is the reason here? What did I say? See the relative pronoun to whom or which it represents. See the relative pronoun to whom or to which it represents. Right? And see the verb should agree with that one. This verb should agree with this one. Is it clear? Right? So this is representing I. So verb also should agree with this I only. Is it clear? Right. This is very, very important. So actually it sounds natural because we are not habituated. We are habituated to listen to this wrong English. That's why in the spoken we think it's correct only. Okay, I who is your father, that is wrong. I who am your father should be respected, right? So this verb should agree this pronoun or noun. Okay, it should agree with this noun or pronoun preceding to relative pronoun. Is it clear? Right. Next. The man standing beside the minister is a friend of me. The man standing beside the minister is a friend of me. The man is a friend of me is wrong. Is it clear? You can say my friend or a friend of mine. Here you can say this one is mine. Okay? A friend of mine. Or my friend. Is it clear now? The man standing beside the minister is a friend of mine or, right, my friend. Next. Too much of love is one of those things which spoils the child. Is it clear? Here also same rule. What is that? This which is the relative pronoun. Is it clear? Right? And this one, whether it is singular or plural, you have to tell. So which spoils the child? Only too much of love spoils the child? Or there are some things which spoil the child and too much of love is one of those things. Which one do you think? Only too much of love spoils the child? Or there are some things which spoil the child? Among them, too much of love is one. So too much of love is one of those things which spoil the child. Here which is related to those things. Which is related to those things, not only too much of love. Right? When which represents those things, which is considered as plural. Which is considered as plural. When it is considered as plural, here it should be spoil. Okay? Spoil. Right. Too much of love is one of those things which spoil the child. So, right. So, you know here, plural, when it is plural, we use here do form verb. Okay. This spoil is a do form verb. Spoils is the does form verb. Right? When it is plural, here verb should be in do form. Right? When it is singular, verb should be in the does form. Is it clear? Right? Too much of love is one of those things which means plural only, which spoil the child. Right? Next. They invited my friend and I to tea. So, when here pronouns, okay, or the nouns come after the verb, they are said to be in the accusative case or objective case. After verb here, if the noun or pronoun comes after the verb, okay, right side of the verb, okay, usually they are said to be in the objective case or accusative case. In the accusative case, we can't use here I, it should be me. It should be me. They invited my friend and me to tea. Okay, if the nouns or pronouns come before the verb, they should be in the nominative case. If they come after the verb, they should be in the objective case or accusative case. Is it clear? So they invited my friend and they invited me. So they invited my friend and me to tea. Is it clear? Next, Mohan made your mention. Your mention means whatever you said here, he made that one? No. So here, what is wrong here? Your mention is wrong. Okay, just he, okay, recall you, remembered you. Mohan made a mention of you. A mention of you. This is the correct sentence. Okay, he did not say what you said. Okay, he made a mention of you. Right? Next. I, who is standing here, wrote that letter. Here, this is also here, remember that. I wrote that letter. That is the actual sentence. So, who is I? Okay, right. Who is standing here? So, here, this verb should agree with this one. In the previous sentence, I told here. Already we have come across such exercises. So here the verb should agree with the noun or pronoun which is preceding the relative pronoun. Is it clear? So this should agree with this one. So is it agreeing with that one? No. So here it should be I am. I, who am standing here, wrote that letter. Is it clear? Okay, it sounds okay, somewhat unnatural, but grammatically that is the rule. Because, right, the verb here should agree with this one only. Because it is relative pronoun and the relative pronoun, okay, represents its preceding pronoun only here. So here the verb also should agree with this preceding pronoun. So in the place of is, it should be am. Right? Next. I hate him talking too much. This is also in spoken English. Okay. It's okay in spoken English. But grammatically it is wrong. Right? So I don't hate him actually. I hate his activity. His activity. Right? I hate his talking. He's talking too much. Is it clear? Actually, I don't hate him. I hate his activity. What is his activity? He's talking too much. Talking too much is activity. Is it clear? Right? Now, let us move to the next one. It was being a cloudy day. We stayed indoors. Okay, here the rule is don't, okay, it is not here under pronouns, actually it should be in the verbs. It was being a cloudy day. Okay, right? Don't use this to be forms side by side here within a sentence. To be forms should not come side by side. What are the be forms? Am, is, was, were, okay, been, be. All these are called be forms. Be, is, am, are, was, were, being, been. All these are called be forms. So don't use two be forms, okay, together. Okay, side by side. So here, remove this was here, right? When you remove this one, here it becomes a phrase. It being a cloudy day, we stayed indoors. Right? Right. I being sick, I could not attend college. In this case, here, who could not attend? I could not attend. Who was sick here? I only. So, when the subject is same, in both cases, So you can avoid here the subject here. Simply you can write here, being sick, I could not attend college. But you can remove this I first. In the being sick, simply you can write here, being sick, I couldn't attend college. What is the rule here? When the subject is same in both cases here, in this class, main class, here in this phrase, subject is same. When the subject is same, you can avoid here this subject in the beginning. Being sick, I could not attend college. Okay. Next, we went to Bhaktal Lake and enjoyed. So who enjoyed? We enjoyed. We enjoyed ourselves here. Okay, it should be followed by reflexive pronoun. Okay, we enjoyed ourselves, not myself. Right? Enjoyed ourselves. We enjoyed ourselves. Right? And note down here. Usually verbs like enjoy, adjust, adapt, absent, here, present, pride, avail are followed by reflexive pronoun. And also remember, the verb enjoy when followed by its object does not require reflexive pronoun. Is it clear? For example, we enjoyed here. Enjoyed what? Music. So here object is already given. So there is no need of ourselves here. We enjoyed the music, ourselves is wrong. What is that here? We enjoyed what? The music. So this is okay. Right? Next, see the second sentence. We enjoyed what? We enjoyed what here? Object is not given. When object is not given, after the verb enjoy, write the reflexive pronoun. If the object is not given, okay, enjoy, the verb enjoy is followed by reflexive pronoun. Is it clear? If the object is given, there is no need of a reflexive pronoun. Right? So here we enjoyed ourselves. That's it. And also here, the verb avail here should be followed by reflexive pronoun and immediately of something. We availed, okay? We availed ourselves of the opportunity. I availed myself of the opportunity. Reflexive pronoun of something. Next. Those that do not look before the leap repent. So those that here, okay, is not, since it is related to people, so immediately here those that, okay, both are here, there is no clarity, okay, that represents here human beings. Because those also here, it is related to human beings and animals, other things. That also represents here human beings, even things, okay, other areas. So here we are not getting any clarity. Okay. So that's why here we should go with the who. Those who do not look before they leap repent. Right? Next one. None of we accepted his invitation. Here, can we say none of we? None of us. Next. He bought a beautiful pen and gave the pen to his sister. So don't repeat the same noun in the second sentence or second clause immediately. So in the place of noun, you can keep it it. He bought a beautiful pen and gave it to his sister. Yeah. Next. That is the first time that I have seen you. Here that is given, here also that is given. So don't here use here Okay, the same here. In this place, to introduce and to link, don't use the same pronouns. Is it clear? So here you can use here, it is the first time. It is the first time that I have seen you. Right? Or this is the first time. Or it is the first time. Okay? Right. Next. I, him, and you must help that poor man. Is it clear? So in this one here, the case is here should be same. Right? Here it should not be him, it should be he. But this is also wrong here. It should be, in case of helping, we should be first. I, first person, then you, and he. He. He should, he must, right. I, you, and he must help the poor man. Generally, right? In the case of helping others, first we should come forward. So, in other cases here, generally, in other cases, we should give importance to you, then he, then I. So if you speak here, for example, here, don't say, okay, I and you got first division. I and you passed the exam. Okay, give importance to you. Okay, you have to say you and I. If we use all persons here, first give importance to second person, you, next third person, then come to first person. You, he, and I passed the exam. Passed the exams. Right? If it is a negative sentence, you should be first. In the case of order of pronouns in the negative sentence, first person, second person, and third person. Here, I, you, and he failed the exam. In the case of negative sentence, it should be like this. If it is negative, here, I failed and you failed. You have to say like that. Don't say you failed and I failed. Right? In the case of unpleasant information, okay, first person, I, then you, then third person. Right? Next, I divided this apple between. So, these are coming here after the verb. When the pronouns come after the pronouns or nouns come after the verb, they should be in the objective case, that is accusative case. So, here it should be between him and me. Right? I divided this apple between him and me. Okay. Next, here, this is also I heard many times by many. My father and myself went to the market yesterday. What is myself here? Before verb, we never use here the reflexive pronouns as a subject. My father and I went. My father and I. Don't say here. Myself and my father went to. Wrong here. Because no sentence begins with a reflexive pronoun, and before verbs here, reflexive pronouns are not used as a subject. Okay, my father and I went to market yesterday. Even I have seen some students here during presentations in the seminars or in their mini project or major project, when they introduce themselves, okay, myself is Srinivas. Okay, utterly wrong here. Right? Don't say myself is Srinivas here. I am Srinivas. Or you can say regarding myself, I am Srinivas. Regarding myself, you can begin with regarding myself, pause. Regarding myself, I am Srinivas, or my name is Srinivas, like that. But don't say myself is Srinivas. Right? So remember, when you introduce yourself, don't say anywhere here. Don't introduce yourself. Okay, like this. Myself is Srinivas. Myself is Ramesh, like that. Because no sentence in English begins with myself. Right? I am Srinivas, or my name is Srinivas. Like that. Okay? Next one. He stole a dog and sold the dog for ₹50. So here, don't repeat the noun here in this place. Okay? Use pronoun. He stole a dog and sold it for ₹50. Okay? Next one. Next. Santosh, being a poor man, cannot buy costly clothes. Right? Actually, Santosh cannot buy costly clothes. Why? Being a poor man. So, here, who is poor man? Santosh only. And who cannot buy costly clothes? Santosh only. In this case here, don't use here, okay, this noun here, noun or pronoun. Here it should be here only. Is it clear? Okay. In phrase and clause, if the subject is same, avoid using the subject here in the beginning. Right? So, what is the correct answer? Being a poor man, Santosh cannot buy costly clothes. Right? Being a poor man, Santosh cannot buy costly clothes. Right? Next, who are you referring to? So it should be here. You are referring to whom? It should be whom. It should be whom. Whom are you referring to? Right? Whom did you say was digging the ground? So this is not the main part of the sentence. So here, what is the actual sentence? Whom was digging the ground? Is it right? No. So here it should be who. So in the place of whom, here it should be who. Who did you say was digging the ground? So who was digging the ground should be in one tone. Did you say should be in another tone. While speaking also, you have to change the pitch here. Right? Who did you say was digging the ground? Who was digging the ground should be in one pitch. Did you say should be in another pitch. Okay? Next. I shall take your leave now. Here. I shall take your leave or leave from you. Is it clear? Right. So, I shall take a leave of you. Right? Is it clear? Right. Next. Is this book yours or mine? So, after, okay, pronouns here. In the pronouns, don't use here apostrophe in case of possessive pronouns. So, is this book yours or mine? So, in letter writing also we write here yours lovingly, no? In yours lovingly, yours obediently, or yours faithfully. There don't keep any apostrophe. Just yours is enough. No need of writing like this. Okay, yours or you. Okay, yours. Okay, don't write like this. Both are wrong. So no need of any apostrophe. Is this book yours or mine? That's it. Okay. I do not like you talking to Radha. Actually, I like you, but I do not like your activity. What is your activity? So, your. Right? Your activity. I do not like your activity. What is that activity? I do not like your talking to Radha. Talking to Radha is your activity. I do not like your talking to Radha. Okay. Next. Mohini's looks are more charming than Sudha's. So instead of Sudha's, first the comparison should be here. Okay, looks only. So better say that of Sudha. That of Sudha. Right? So here that means looks. So comparison should be between looks and looks. Okay. Of course, so this is also acceptable, but better use in this way. This is a man whose all sons are mad. So whose all sons, don't use this expression, whose all sons. It should be all sons of whom are mad. It should be all sons of whom are mad. Okay? Next. One ought to do his duty. Why here it should be his duty only? Why not her duty? If I say his duty, then my question, why not his duty? Why his duty, sir? Why not her duty? So to avoid gender discrimination, okay, in case of one, you better use here one's duty only. One ought to do one's duty. Right? Is it clear now? So to avoid gender discrimination, here one means once only. Okay, if it is everyone, you can't use here once. Everyone should love one's country. One's country means whose country? His country or her country. So if it is everyone, okay, to avoid gender discrimination, it should be their country. Right? So like this, okay. One, okay, takes one's duty only. One should respect one's parents, not his parents or her parents. One should respect one's parents. In case of everyone should love their country. Their means it may be his or her. Not everyone's country, you can't say like that. Everyone should love their country. Clear now? So with this we are, okay, stopping this exercise on pronouns. Just you revise these exercises once again, but let me tell you, when you try for these exercises, you should better know the reason. Simply don't by heart. Is it clear? Yeah, if you know the reason, automatically, yeah, 2-3 times, just if you take it clarification according to reason, it will stick in your brain. Is it clear now? Okay. So main focus is here the order of pronouns. Okay. Is it clear? In the positive sentences, first preference should be given to second person, then third person, last first person. That is order of pronouns. Right? In the positive sentences or negative sentences, you should know the order of sentence. And next one is here, main problem comes in the relative pronouns. Okay, while using relative pronouns in the relative clauses, you should see the agreement between the verb and the relative pronoun. Whether the relative pronoun is singular or plural, you have to see that. If the relative pronoun is singular, and see which it represents, and see the verb here, it should agree with that one. If it is singular pronoun, verb should agree with that singular. That should be does form or has, like that. If it is plural, do form. Right? So in case of relative pronouns and reflexive pronouns are also very, very important. You have to remember which verbs to take the reflexive pronouns after them. So in the order of pronouns, in the relative pronouns, in the reflexive pronouns, most of them. Is it clear? Right? We commit mistakes in these areas only. So you just go through the theoretical part once again and do the exercise knowing the reason. Right? Okay, guys, let us start it. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.